Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is Event of a Lifetime. Event of a Lifetime. So I'll wait for Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook and all their algorithm things to go out there and connect to everyone in this chat. And then we'll get started here just in 1 minute. So just hang on. I'm really excited to share some incredible things that I have never seen happen in my 35-year career. So we'll wait for people to jump on here. I was, not available for a while. So hello, Matthew. Love and appreciate you. Hi, Craig. How are you? Excited, man, to share this stuff with you. Hey, Katie. How are you? Vernay, nice to meet you at the conference. That was so cool. Hi, John Tier. Hi, Melody Ryba. I love you. Hi, Lisa Marie. Andre. You're going to have to do exactly like Vernay did. You're going to have to send me a right enunciation of your name. Yeah, the convention was off the hook. Hi, Kai. It was so great to see you over the convention as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Carol. So here we go. Hello, buddy. My name is Robert Hollis, and I want to thank you so much for joining this video. I hope this video finds you amazing and doing blessed and highly favored. Today's title is Event of a Lifetime. Event of a Lifetime. Now, I always think that there's no way that an event, a convention can top some of the other conventions that I've been to. But guess what? This one did. It was just amazing. So we had an MDC convention in Orlando, Florida. And let me give you some highlights of what you probably are not going to think I'm going to say. But one of the things is that the event just ran flawlessly. It was amazing how much energy, the incredible speakers that spoke on the stage. But one of the things I want to share with each and every one of you is that there was a new announcement of a new trainer named Mark Aceta. And Mark Aceta, listen to these facts, right? So Mark Aceta got involved with a company called World Ventures a little over 15 years ago. And they did $4 billion, over $4 billion in sales. There's people like leaders like Jefferson Santos that been with the World Ventures, that had over 2 million people, 2.5 million people in his group, and made $15 million in 15 years. And then there was a guy named Ed Parker that was there. I'm just going to call this guy the master of travel. He was the brains behind our newest platform that we have inside of MDC for high life travel. And then Dan Stamen. So Dan Stamen, I mentioned him when I was speaking. This guy was the CEO, one of the CEOs of World Ventures. So why am I so excited? Well, first of all, let's talk about Mark Aceta. Mark Aceta and I got involved. We're the same age. In 2 weeks, one on the West Coast and one on the East Coast. Mark Aceta was in New Jersey. I was in, California. And 2 weeks apart, in 1987, both him and I, at the age of 27, got involved in this industry called marketing, network marketing, whatever you want to call it. And what's so amazing about that is we were both taught by exactly the same mentor. In fact, Mark and I not only went to what is called the round table, but also the Knights of the Round Table. And through that process of becoming the number one money earners in a company called NSA, then our mentor left and started a company called Equinox that ended up being the number one company in Inc. magazine. They went, listen closely, 0 to 194 million in 4 years. And so I left Equinox and went to ACN. That company did pretty close to, I think the height was probably close to $800 million in 1 year. And Mark Aceta and Dan Stamen They went to World Ventures and they did $980 million. Now, listen to this. Can you guys imagine Jefferson Santos, Mark Aceta, Dan Stamen, Ed Parker, all these guys came over to MDC. And it's like I'm sitting around with the who's who of this industry. The people that were really the solid people that not only made money in the 80s, made money in the 90s, made money in the 2000s, made money in the 2010s, but also made money in the 2020s. And I'm sitting there with a group of friends that we all started with years ago, 35 years ago, and the conversation is about Josh Swagel and how much of a genius he is. With My Daily Choice, the geniuses of the compensation plan, the geniuses of the technology, and the geniuses of prepaid travel. And I want you guys to hear this closely. I got to do a whole different video on this. But do you guys realize that when MDC started and had 3 sprays, you know what I mean? 3 sprays, they worked for 4 years. 4 years to get to $10 million a year. My Daily Choice, MDC. And then all of a sudden, Jenna Zweigel, with her brilliancy, comes out with a new name, a new brand called HempWorks. And when HempWorks came out, it was new. It was a trend. It was something different. And the company went from 10 million to 100 million. To 175 million. Bam, bam, bam. In fact, that's where Terry and I made the majority of our money. When I first got involved, I wasn't talking about My Daily Choice. I was talking about HempWorks, a brand. And so since then, I think that you would agree that, CBD and HempWorks are still amazing products. Now MDC has 1,000 plus SKUs of things that you can buy. But right now, high life travel is the new trend. And I'm going to watch people that are involved in MDC flat out miss the next trend. And so I'm meeting all these guys and they're going, can you believe that a person can get started with the company for $135, no tax or freight, that qualifies them as executive with 90 in personal volume to make 50% and capitalize on the comp plan? And what do they get for that? What do they get for that? They get 20 cards, prepaid virtual travel cards with $100 each. So they pay in $135, qualify as an executive, and can give away $2,000? Like I said, I it's just something that I've never, ever seen. So you guys are going to have to stay in touch and really, really watch, because 95% of the people are not sales types. If you're one of those people that have got involved in a home-based business and you've ordered product and you haven't made any money because you haven't ever been good at selling product and finding other people that are sales people, you are not getting what's happening right now with My Daily Choice, with High Life Travel. Because now we get to go after everybody out there that wants to do 2 things. They want to give their things away. So a majority of people in network marketing, 95% of them get in, and then what they do is they give away their product. And then they bring in other people that give away their product. And then they bring in other people that give away their product, and listen closely, they don't make any money. Because they're not that 5% of people that are sales types, that are closing, ABC, always be closing, Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross, close them, close them, close them. I am a non-sales type. So that's why I learned the skills of saying, hey, listen, who do you know? Who do you know that would like to make extra money? See, I had to learn that skill because I was not a sales type. But I believed in the opportunity of being able to go out there and build a large organization, and now an MDC of over 40,000 people, and allowing everyone to just use the products that My Daily Choice has to better their life. And if you have 40,000 people that each do 90 in personal volume a month, are you guys understanding what's happening? So there's a paradigm shift that has to change in people's minds. And so why I'm so excited is I see Mark Aceta step up, and first he did a short part, and then he came out as the gambler, and my mind went, wow, this is what got Robert Hollis to believe. See, when I seen, Mark Aceta and my mentor years ago go through the cards, and he goes, Robert, you're just looking for aces. And I'm sorry, you're going to have to go through a lot of cards in this card shoot to find the aces. And I said, do you believe that I can? He says, I know that you can. And he was right. He was right. So yes, I got 72 people to watch the video within my first 30 days because he challenged me. But out of those, 11 people got involved. Out of the 11, 3 of them wanted to change their income full time. Those 3 people made Robert Hollis a millionaire. 3 people. 3 people. And so when I seen this, I went, oh my God, I finally get to just edify and promote Mark Aceta, an individual that's helped 100 people plus make over $1 million in commission. He's spoken in 40 countries. And now he's the director of this company and training. And now I get to do like I did with my mentor. I get to promote somebody that can change the paradigms of people that are struggling. So to see all the new people walk the stage and see some of the, Sanisha Graham and Demond and Jess Scott, and Candace, of course, to watch these people, new Jefferson Santos speak, I'm telling you, dream team. We took a picture at the VIP dinner with Josh and Jenna, and I'm looking at people that have all made, listen closely, all of them have made tens of millions of dollars in network marketing. Tens of millions of dollars. And there's people that are involved in MDC or not involved in MDC that are, again, not going to listen to these people. It's the most, I'm even going to do a video this week of how sad I am. How sad I am that people just cannot change the way they think. They just will not change the way they think. A new leader that we just brought in, Edgar, was going like, he said, I understand. I'm sorry. It was Daniel from Colombia. And he said, you know what? He said, one time I was talking to my mom, and my mom said, hey, I can't do this today. And he goes, why not? And she said, well, I got to go to the bank, and I got to get some money, and then I take the paper bills, and I drive to the electric company and I pay my bill with cash with the paper. And then I go to the water company, and then I go to the utilities and I pay my bills with cash that I get from the bank with the paper bill that they mail me. And Daniel was going, Mom, I pay all my bills. I pay all my bills on the app. They each got an app that you can download. You can hook it to your bank account and just press a couple of buttons and pay all your bills. In fact, you can set it up on auto bill, where they just automatically take your bill out every month. It's so sad to me how many people will look at High Life Travel and just go, I don't get it. It's like, it's about freedom. It's about allowing other people to succeed in life. And so now with Josh, so excited. Oh my God, I'm glad Josh Wagle is 31 years old. Because he knows how to communicate with people that are in their 20s and their 30s. And it's like, listen, use an app, give away prepaid travel, replace your income, double your income, travel the world, be happy, and have freedom. And there's still people that are going, well, I'm thinking about doing a 2-hour training on CBD. And I'm like, wow, 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 wow. Still getting money out of the bank, driving around, paying your bills. Oh my God. So anyway, I have never seen an event like this in my life. I've never been this excited. I feel like I just started, this industry with the vision and the belief of helping millions of people, never have to have a job again. And there's still people that think that this industry that I love so much has changed my life in so many ways that I can't even measure. It's so far went beyond my dreams of what I dreamt about 35 years ago. It went past my dreams of what I thought 10 years ago. It went past my dreams of what I thought 5 years ago. And there's still people that are stuck they're frozen. They're frozen in time. Like, I'm trying to think, oh my God. It's like Mike Myers and Austin Powers. They're like frozen in ice and they lost their mojo. Someone stole their mojo. And it's like they think this is about sales and they think this is about information and they think this is about facts. It's about enthusiasm, excitement, being excited about changing yours and the people that you love's life forever. So, anyway, I got to jump off this video to do a new video for the new team that's in. Love working with Aaron Parker and Edgar and Carlos. And they're brand new people that are in the company and they're already number 2 on the vision, on the leaderboard with MDC. That's the aces you want to find. Not the 2s and 3s are like, well, I just don't know. It's like, wow. Anyone in there? Anyone in there? Bueller, is anyone in there? Wow. So anyway, you can see why I was excited. All the new tech that Josh launched, all the new things that are happening, the abandoned cart. There's just so many things that happen. But to get to see old friends and see this happening, it is just amazing. There's people that need to focus on giving away prepaid travel and high life travel. And don't forget, you're telling me you're doing it, but I can see your back office. So, come on, man. Come on. Don't let this go by you. Help get that paradigm shifted in your head where you can live the best life that you've ever lived. So I love and appreciate you. Please share this video with people to try to get them going. This week are going to be some exciting videos. I'm going to do one just on enthusiasm. It's like enthesos, Greek word for God within. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Because people want to work with excited people that are going somewhere. Not a bunch of people that are like, I don't know. It's like, come on. So, love and appreciate you. I hope this video woke you up. If you wasn't at the event, you should have been. And I'll start doing videos talking about the new training that Mark has said is going to be at. Can't wait to go to Budapest. They're going to be the first one in February. I got people from the United States going to Budapest because they want to be the first to see Mark Hassetta's boot camp training. And then there's going to be people that won't even make it to Dallas here the month after in February. So, hey, I think you guys can see the company is going to $1 billion, and it's going to do it in the next 2 to 3 years. And you know what? I'm not missing out. I'm not going to be one of the people that said, I just couldn't listen. I just couldn't change. Love and appreciate you. If no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. Take care and God bless.